All right. I don't have anybody here. But we are going to make the world's greatest cheesesteak eventually. Yay. No, I'm live. It's only 60 seconds for a short. Does it say I'm live? It might not.
What do I got?
You would go to my channel. So go to library, yeah. Oh, I got a viewer. Hello, hold on a second. Thank you, Mr. Viewer. Mrs. Viewer, up the left. That was funny.
Scott? Oh, there it is.
No, I cleaned up the area. All right. Definitely looks good. Tell me if the kitchen looks bad. You gave me a like? Yeah. All right, so how does it look? All right, you're gonna watch. You'll be my number one fan. So to make this Philly cheesesteak, first thing you don't want is tobacco in your frying pan, because I'm smoking. Yes, you heard me. I'm smoking. Now, this is premium prime rib that I took off the bone and I sliced super paper thin. You see that? It's like deli roast beef. All right, and a little bit of the well done rim. Peppers and onions. A little taro, which was the beef fat. We're gonna put that on. All right. I'm gonna put some butter with that because you can't have a good meal without that. Last but not least is your bread. We're using a Zorro's bread. Sliced them thin. I got 3 out of that because this is way too much. Put our fan on up here. And that's how we go. Cooking around. Cooking. Alright, this butter is starting to melt. Now, I only bought this today because there was supposed to be a sale on it. I never used this. But I'm going to try some later. Hidden Valley Ranch Seasoning. I know what you're thinking. Gross. Well, to be fair, I've never bought it before. So now that we have this oil going, excuse me, it's kind of hard to hold the camera and do shit. You add the peppers first because peppers are a lot harder to break down than onions. Now, the number one secret to cooking like this is neglect. So whatever you do with this, you want to let this just sit in this buttery mess. Put a little salt on there. We got some purple salt. Isn't that cool? Put a little garlic powder. Right? I even have a little olive oil. I'll put some of that on there because you definitely want to break down the peppers and onions in this sandwich. You'll get indigestion if you start eating raw peppers and onions, no matter what the vegans will have you think. If you don't have gas pains from eating raw peppers and onions, then you don't have enough stomach juices to break it down. And that's a problem. All right, so here we go. We're rocking along. Can't believe I got 1 like. I don't know what this chat is here. Someone said none. Oh, there's no chats. Cool. I got 2 likes. Did you like me on your phone? Wow. I don't know why it doesn't say we have 2 viewers though. But, so, this saute is going to go on for about 3 minutes or more. And then I also got to show you, you got to get a good cheese when you do a cheesesteak. So what we got is a Boars Head American cheese. Can you believe this crap? $9.49 a pound. What the hell is going on with Earth? Answer me this. Alright, so give me a second. Because I am trying to open a cheese Ziploc bag, which is notorious. Alright, so now that we have this going, you know what's another good tool is a thermometer like this. That's awful little, so these are actually about 180. You test one of those with boiling water. You just point it at a pot of boiling water, and then you figure if it says 190, you know that it's 30 degrees off when it gets high up. Yeah, they're not really a perfect temperature gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of this thin sliced prime rib, right? And we're going to space it out. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to block the steam coming off of the peppers and onions. You want to go like that. You want to go like that. That's a little thick. I will put that on the side. A little more of this. Right? We'll crank that to max. That going right here. I don't know who the other thumbs up is, but thank you. And now what you want to do, excuse my coffee, you want to do a little salt because we're not savage animals. That's sea salt. And of course you want to do pepper, even though this is pepper dust. Okay, now you want to mash this down. Now you could have it as cooked or as pink as you like. The main thing is getting... Hey, what's up, Brody? What kind of meat are you using? We're using prime rib, brother, because it's left over from Easter. And as good as prime rib is, you know, sometimes you just want to eat a sandwich the next day. You don't feel like whipping out potatoes and everything. So we got that. We got Boar's Head American. Some New York bread from the city. Thank you, Brody, by the way. And now what we're going to do is, now that this has got up in temp, you're going to lower that back down to like a 3. Right? And then give me a second because, hold on. Kaboom. Just let me put this camera down for a second. And then you space out the cheese on top. And then that steam coming off the meat is what's going to melt your cheese. Now, if I chop this, in New York they call it a chopped cheese. But that's some new dog shit. We always knew it as a cheesesteak. And originally as a Philly cheesesteak, because when you go to Philly on vacation, you'd be like, oh, I want a rip-off cheesesteak, you know? Alright, so that's what we do. We turn this up a little bit. We get our rolls ready. And we are going to partition it up. You can toast and butter your roll if you... Not necessary. We are going to leave some of the meat bleeding just a tad bit. Right? So I got one small one and I got two others. So let me get this. Man, I got to get a tripod or something if I ever want to try to do this again. We're going to try it in a cup. Will this stay in a cup? All right. Here we go. Oven off, roll, wind up trying to show off or something, burn your arm. First cheesesteak activated. Kaboom! All right. Second cheesesteak activated. Kaboom. Third cheesesteak. I am such a mess. Activated. Boom. Now, last one. I will just put it on a plate on the side because I don't have any bread worthy of that yet. And that's it. Kaboom. Oh my God. Let me move that over. Move that over. Of course, it's like 1,000,000 degrees. We're gonna plop another cheese on top. Right, and again, because we're not animals, salt and pepper. And then what we're doing is we're gonna cut it down the middle. Because we ain't savages. Once again, as they call it, cup bone on the commercial. Cup bone. Do you know who I am? I invented cup phone. Wow. You must be like Einstein. How did you figure that out? Because you dropped your phone in the cup holder in the car? Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, so we have the world's greatest prime rib cheesesteak. Going in to eat it. Dare I try to make the trip with the camera and see the live reaction? Going in. We are going in. We got ourselves a cheesesteak. Here's what's really fucking crazy. We got ourselves on YouTube. And I'm filming myself on the TV because I can't figure out how this live shit works. So anyway, guys, gonna do this, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at me. I'm eating a cheesesteak on TV. I look like John Goodman. God. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna try to go live more often. Willie D, and I'm over and out.